Good morning, everyone. Team 8 hopes you're doing well and welcomes you to our presentation. To answer the business problem of how to optimize the experience and efficiency,
This is a demonstration of the view functionality for our system. Once the banker is logged in, he is taken to the Active Loans landing page, also called the home page, where he can see all of the loans that have been issued by the bank, their loan ID, owner, the amount, the date, the term, the start date, and the end date. As the banker issues more loans, deletes loans, or changes information about the loans, this table will update with the new information. This will be demonstrated in later functions.
As you can see from the last video, we demonstrated the ability to view loan information at a technical level by fetching data from the blockchain and presenting it in a user-friendly interface. But what does this mean? What does this enable? In traditional loan management systems, loans are collections of various independent sets of data which are fetched and compiled to be represented conceptually in a user interface. In the Innov8 system, the loan information is stored in a single construct, the token. This is a more efficient way of storing loans as the information does not have to be compiled from multiple layers of disparate data. Instead, all the loan information can be accessed with a single pull request. Innov8 can leverage the capabilities of blockchain to automatically update loan information, with each alteration to the loan recorded and verified across all other nodes. This immutability ensures the accuracy of fetched loan information viewed in real time. This functionality offers the ability for people to attestably see constructs of financial assets as opposed to collections of data which have to be conceptualized as a financial product.
Once the banker has finished looking at the Active Loans page, he can then move on to the Issue page. On this page, there is an explanation to guide the user with some information on how the function works for users who may be unfamiliar with the system, or bankers who might need a reminder about how the system works. The loan ID is generated automatically, but the banker must enter all other relevant information. The amount, 100,000, the rate, which can be chosen with a drop-down list from prime all the way up to 14%, the term, 24 months, the starting date, which can be chosen with a date picker starting today and ending in 2 years' time. The banker then clicks the Issue button. The MetaMask wallet pops up for confirmation of the transaction. And the transaction is confirmed. The banker can then go back to the home page to see these changes reflected in the Active Loans table. As you can see, a new loan has been generated.
As you can see from the last video, we've demonstrated the ability to issue a financial product onto the blockchain, which requires a significant amount of work. But what does this mean? What does it enable? This function creates a tangible construct of a financial product through issuing a token. With this technology, the issue token can be compared to a financial object. Whereas traditional systems compile loan information, which can be compared to having a picture of a cake, financial objects are like having an actual cake, which you can tangibly interact with. Although a simple example, this functionality sets up the potential to utilize the full suite of blockchain capabilities. And ultimately, it forms the basis for decentralized finance.
Let's assume that after some time, the bank decides they want to sell one of their loans to a different bank. An agreement is made between the banks, and the bank can then send the loan to the new owner using the trade functionality. He clicks the trade button and is taken to the trade page. He enters the ID of the loan he wants to trade, let's say the newly generated loan with loan ID 8, and the wallet address of the bank he wants to send the loan to, let's say. Although this is a lengthy address, it is the only way to specify where the loan will be sent to, as it is a unique identifier and therefore cannot be condensed. The banker can click the trade button. The MetaMask wallet pops up for confirmation, and the transaction is confirmed. To see the changes reflected, the banker can navigate back to the home page. As you can see here, the loan with loan ID 8 has been updated to show the new owner.
As you can see from the last video, we've demonstrated the ability to seamlessly transfer financial products between financial entities. But what does this mean? What have we enabled? Well, in traditional systems, when entity A sells a financial product to entity B, entity A has to append to their record of the loan to indicate that the product has been sold and who it's been sold to. Entity B then has to create a new set of records pertaining to the financial product. These records are not uniform because of the unique formats and systems each entity prescribes to, creating redundant data. The ability of the Innov8 system to store loans as digital objects rather than collections of data enables the seamless transference of the loan, encompassing all its housed value, continuously updated information, and functions. Entity A no longer has to append a record, and entity B no longer has to create a new set of records. This eliminates data redundancy across the entities and avoids errors possibly caused by migrating information. This developed functionality forms the basis for the global tokenized economy, in which players can syndicate and fractionalize assets.
Let's assume that after some time, the banker decides he would like to delete a loan. The banker would click the delete button and he is taken to the delete screen. He can enter the loan ID of the loan he wants to delete, let's say loan 8, and press the delete button. The MetaMask wallet pops up for confirmation, and the transaction is confirmed. The banker can then go back to the home page to see this change reflected. As you can see here, the loan with loan ID of 8 has been removed from the table. Once the banker has finished using the application, he can log out.
As you can see from the last video, we've demonstrated the ability to remove a financial product from a blockchain network. But again, what does this mean? What does it enable? In traditional systems, the deletion of financial products involves manually removing data from the necessary disparate database or databases, involving human effort. The ability of the Innov8 system to delete tokens forms the basis for advanced destroy functionality. While deletion simply entails removing records, destroying tokens offers deletion and the guaranteed ability to recoup the value to the person who issued the token. The Innov8 system could be further developed by banks through writing additional rules into the smart contract. Then, should a loan holder default on their payments, the additional agreed upon rules would be executed to automatically remove value from the loan holder's account, which the bank has access to.
Our system is a building block in the future of tokenization. Systems such as ours could eventually lead to a tokenized economy, with tokens representing a wide range of assets and being traded across networks and borders. A tokenized economy would be more democratic, more efficient, and more vast, as well as make the financial industry more accessible, cheaper, faster, and easier. Tokenization could unlock illiquid assets and massively increase the volumes of trades. An example of this is how, due to the way tokenizing works, it is possible to divide an asset into multiple tokens. This will now mean that smaller scale investors have the opportunity to invest, as the investment cost can be divided amongst multiple token recipients.